Picture a healthy female body as a thriving, perfectly regulated botanical conservatory. Inside this environment, special chemical messengers called estrogens act as the master climate control system, keeping the temperature, structure, and daily maintenance running with precise balance. But around the age of 50, this internal ecosystem goes through a natural event called menopause. The ovaries stop producing eggs, and the volume of these essential estrogen messengers drops. This effectively shuts down the primary control system that the entire environment relies on. Without these regulatory signals maintaining the internal atmosphere, the bodily ecosystem has to find a new way to function. Every single room in the conservatory feels the difference, and the body must urgently adapt to a brand new biological season. The journey of healthy aging ultimately depends on how successfully a woman's body manages this sudden loss of its primary protective messengers. This drop in estrogen triggers a systemic chain reaction. First, the digestive system slows down. Without the usual signals, food moves sluggishly through the gut, causing physical discomforts like chronic bloating and gas. This diagram shows what is happening simultaneously to the skeletal system. Bones rapidly lose their mineral density, causing the internal lattice structure to become thin and brittle. This is the beginning of osteoporosis. As structural support weakens, the body's natural immune defenses, or immunosenescence, also decline. This makes the gut wall more porous, allowing tiny food particles to slip into the blood and trigger low-grade swelling throughout the body. Because digestion, bone density, and immunity all weaken at the same time, women over 50 require highly targeted nutritional support that generic solutions simply cannot provide. To find the solution, we have to look deep into the soil of this ecosystem, the trillions of microbes living inside the gut microbiome. This microscopic world is the true foundation of a woman's health after 50. Inside the gut is a specialized team of bacterial genes, the estrobolome. This is the body's hidden backup system. It acts as an emergency hormone recycling department, capturing and processing remaining estrogen to keep the system running. By recirculating these hormones back into the blood, the estrobolome keeps residual hormone levels stable and functional. Managing the transition depends on maintaining a massive, active diversity of these helpful recycling microbes. However, these microbes rely on a stable environment to thrive. When estrogen levels drop, the internal climate shifts, making the gut less hospitable. This environmental change triggers a massive die-off of helpful bacteria, leading to an unbalanced state called dysbiosis. With fewer helpful bacteria, the estrobolome recycling department shuts down. Hormone levels become erratic, which directly triggers severe hot flashes and constant digestive pain. Without friendly bacteria to defend the territory, harmful pathobionts multiply. They attack the gut barrier and eventually break through the cellular wall, allowing toxins to escape and trigger swelling throughout the body. This escaping inflammation travels to the brain, causing persistent fatigue. At the same time, the loss of gut diversity halts the production of short-chain fatty acids, making it impossible for the body to absorb calcium for the bones. Full body decline in this stage of life, from brain fog to brittle bones, is the direct result of this failing microscopic gut ecosystem. Traditional probiotics often fail during this life stage. Most are destroyed by harsh stomach acid before they ever reach the gut, and they lack the specific nourishment required to rebuild a mature microbiome. RychBiome Women 50+ uses a symbiotic design, combining living probiotics with FOS prebiotic fiber. This fertilizer gives bacteria energy to grow. Bacillus subtilis survives stomach acid, feeds on the fiber, rapidly multiplies, and creates a dense protective layer over the damaged gut wall. Delivering friendly microbes alongside their exact food source allows the body to forcefully restart the natural colonization process in the gut. As these friendly bacteria multiply, they crowd out harmful pathobionts and restore high microbial diversity. This repairs the gut barrier and stops the cycle of inflammation. With diversity restored, the estrobolome reboots. It resumes its job of recycling hormones, which helps stabilize the body and ease systemic symptoms like hot flashes. Restored bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids that lock together with calcium and B vitamins, passing seamlessly through a healthy gut wall into the bloodstream. These nutrients travel outward to fortify bone structure, support nerve function, and clear brain fog, completely restoring systemic harmony. Supporting the microscopic ecosystem that regulates the body is the most effective way to ensure health and vitality during the years after 50.